mentor, and this part of the session, as we promised, we are here to work on NID portfolio. हमारे साथ है श्रुति मैम. Hello श्रुति मैम.
Hi sir.
Yes, so me along with Shruti ma'am, in shortly we're going to discuss today in short period of time. वो क्या मंत्रा है, वो कैसे है जो आप 5 days, 7 days इतने short time में कैसे करोगे? So I do remember old college days, you know, projects are when 2 days before you get a notice, okay, there is a submission, there is a final jury, and this is the brief which you have to complete in a week time, within 2 days, within 5 days. So थोड़ा मेहनत है. But मेहनत से ज़्यादा strategy, planning, we have to do it to get the best result, and that's what we'll do it here. And trust me, I'm giving you the surety you can do it. Let's see those input. Let's see how it will work by our expert, and I'm always there. All the student, again, those shortlisted, I would like to congratulate you. Join us tomorrow in a long class by 2 p.m. And today, let's start this shorter discussion to get the idea about the portfolio, posters, and SOP. Over to you, Shruti ma'am.
Hi guys, so I am Shruti and I'll be taking you through what you require when you're approaching a portfolio. So basically, when we're talking about a portfolio, we're talking about that person's work. So you're talking about your design aesthetic or the kind of work that you want to do in future. So your portfolio should be a perfect representation of this person that you are, you have become through your experience in life, or like you can call it your artistic experience or all the projects you've done, or maybe you have some professional experience that you've gained. So all of that combined, all of that work combined is going to contribute to your work aesthetic, and this is what you have to present to the evaluators who will be looking at your portfolio. So how to show the best part of you, or like how to show all of this work in a light which is going to make this connect or like come together as one instead of being different parts of your creativity. So when you think about a portfolio, first thing that you need is a good starting. So when you think about the cover of a portfolio, it should be something attractive. So how to approach that cover would be also dependent on the kind of work that you do. So uniqueness of your portfolio depends on you, and it also depends on identifying properly the kind of themes that reoccur in your work, or the themes that you like or will like to develop in the future. It's very important to make your portfolio look relevant to the kind of course you're approaching. So if you're going for graphic design, you'll probably like to use more elements of graphic design, or you'll also like to show how you can work with typography and other features. So one thing that you can consider doing in a portfolio is that you start with and end with your best pieces. So that is one thing that you can always consider, be it photography, be it graphic design, be it fashion design, or any course that you're applying to, animation, anything. You have to start with a work that will gain the attention and that will just attract the person into buying into the kind of aesthetic you're trying to show through your work. Then when you talk about me part, this is the second page of your portfolio usually, and wherein you'll be giving a good description of what you are as a person and what you want to do in the future. So there are steps to writing a good about me as well, which we can discuss further later in the sessions. Then apart from that, one of the most important and most ignored parts of designing a portfolio is giving time to sorting and selecting the work. So when you're putting all of your work in front of you and looking at it, then if you're able to identify a particular theme, well and good. If you're not, then how do you define this? How do you make a chronology? So that is a challenging aspect of making a portfolio. That has to be done through either showing development through years. So if you have grown as an artist, or like you've experimented with different mediums, how is that coming through? You show that through your portfolio. When we think about a portfolio, we think about a general theme that the portfolio is going to follow. So the theme that you're going to choose is very, very relevant to the portfolio you're choosing. Now, choosing of a theme is also dependent on the kind of artworks you'll be presenting and how much area do you want the negative space to. Like, so the negative space is a very important part of a portfolio, and you have to pay attention to what is coming onto that negative space. How is it interacting with the pieces that you're presenting in your portfolio? So the colors, how to choose those colors which will match with almost all of your work. Then when it comes to quality of works in the portfolio, it is very, very important, no matter how good you think your work is, but if it has any faults which are quite obvious, or like able to, like a person with good technical knowledge will be able to figure out, please do not add it in your portfolio. Avoid any technical mistakes. Creativity is welcome, but you would not like to give a work which is flawed. Then when it comes like apart from showing a variety of work in your portfolio wherein you'll be giving a plethora of mediums you've worked on, or a different kind of project you've done, so 3D projects also you can include, pictures of photography projects that you've probably done. So it's not necessary that if you're applying to a particular course, only the projects related to that particular course will go into your portfolio. You can add other projects as well, but add as many relevant projects which are relevant to that particular course as well. So you have to show a good balance of both of these aspects of your personality. Then when we come to the uniqueness part of it, that is the part where we're talking about the creative works of ours, or the works where we're working on our own personal project or our own ideas. Then, as I talked about, all of this should come together as one. So, binding together all of this is possible only through using principles of design. So, whenever you're making a portfolio, or be it a poster design, or be it anything related to design, you'll always think about the basic principles, whether there is harmony or whether you can see the continuation. So there shouldn't be a break. You should be able to look at a portfolio as one continuous thread. You shouldn't be able to see there is a break in between. So if you're following a certain kind of format, try and follow the like a similar kind of settings or similar kinds of formats in the other pages as well. Then it's very important to put the categorizations. It doesn't matter the amount of projects you have in different categories. It depends on whether these projects that you're presenting, how many are relevant according to the kind of work you're saying that you're into and you're showing through your portfolio. Also, you have to think about focusing on the projects which will be relevant according to the course you're applying to. So if you've not worked on any projects which you think are relevant to the course, in that case, you'll think about how to put across the work that you've already done in such a way that you're able to show the best skills you've acquired over time. Then this is something I've already covered. So you are required to usually put projects which are specific to the courses you're applying to. And in case of most of the masters uh, applicants, because they are trying to get into the similar field or like something they had been interested in all along, they have similar work. So that would be an additional or a differentiating point for you if you can add projects which are related to the course directly. But if you do not have those projects, do not worry. If you're showing the set of skills which are relevant, then you can go to the college and learn that. So you just require to show your work in the best light possible, and that is done through a very nicely put together portfolio wherein you're showing your own work, the original parts of it. So you're giving people a view of your own personality and the kind of work that you prefer, the style you prefer, and whether these qualities that you have are going to be in line with the kind of course you're applying to. So you have to think about whether the designer you want to be is going to work for the kind of style you're representing. So tailor your portfolio according to the things that you see, which are binding all of the work together, and then you'll be able to come out with a united and a harmonious portfolio. So this was portfolio design in a nutshell. For detailed sessions, I think we'll be contacting you. Sir, over to you.
या श्रुति मैम, वेरी गुड इनपुट, एक्सेलेंट. इन शॉर्ट आपने बच्चों को बहुत ही अच्छा इंफॉर्मेशन अभी दिया है, एंड आई सी हियर मेनी ऑफ देम वाज लिसनिंग वेरी केयरफुली, एंड आई विल कम अप फॉर द रिजल्ट पॉइंट अगेन. बट आप क्या बताते हो, अगर सिर्फ एक हफ्ते का टाइम है बच्चों के पास तो उन्हें क्या करना चाहिए? व्हाट डू यू सजेस्ट, व्हाट दे नीड टू टेक केयर ऑफ इट इन दिस 1 week time? I mean, if they have a week time only, so what certain thing they have to follow to get a better result, or क्या करना चाहिए उनको? ऐसा क्या
So
बताते हो?
usually when we're approaching a portfolio, we're looking at a chunk of time. So we're looking at a long period of time. But right now
Yeah.
that the time is short. So I think what they need to do at this point is they have to work with the projects they already have. They
Okay.
cannot work on any new projects at this point.
Okay.
Because no
But
matter
what will
what
be
they
the
try to do, it won't come out.
okay? But what do you think about the presentation of the portfolio? Because see, the product is there, but we see Apple packaging, the way they always brand their packaging product. So I'm concerned towards what you're talking about, the layouting pattern. वो उसके लिए तो enough time है ना? That we can the core help them, right?
Yes, sir.
Because
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
उसके लिए क्या करना है आपका?
So for the layout and everything, I think there are already a lot of good suggestions online which people can take inspiration from, but it's always suggested that you only take inspiration and not copy anything because like
Yeah. So
originality is a must, and you should look at the kind of forms that are occurring in your own work and kind of things that are happening in your own work. So if you see minimalism, then you'll go with a minimal format. But if you see a lot of colors coming in, then you'll go for a more funky or like even hallucinogen like. So it depends on the kind of style you like, so psychedelics or anything.
very important
So I
point
think
here.
even format is dependent on the kind of artwork the person has.
Yeah, it is very important point if you will see what you have suggested and you have told right now, because inspiration doesn't mean you should copy. Strictly try to understand the point is inspiration is all about inspiring the thing. So how you will follow after the inspiration? The three things you have to keep in mind. Inspiration is all about observation. Then you have to visualize the thing in your own way after observing a things, and then you represent the thing as per your requirement how it is. So we'll teach you how to follow this step and do your work best, because we did a lot during the college assignment submission, and you may have many times to see the college brief, hey, this project you have to do it in 2 days, 1 day, and this is the final submission brief. That's what we always getting in colleges. So such situation you have already handled, and here also it's kind of like, suppose imagine the interim submission, they are having a work or they are not having a work, they are having a very less work, but they have like an interim submission, they have to compile everything and they have to submit for a jury. Normally for colleges also it's happening these days during this corona. So what was your key strength during that time? I would like to know how you was getting the score, because out of 10 scoring 5 is easy, or any student who is scoring out of 10, suppose in 10 9 or 8, 5 or 8, to teacher वो unique चीज क्या देखता है in these, especially in these design college, how they give this mark? Yeah, please.
So usually it is the uniqueness that they're looking for. They're looking for whether the person. So you have to be able to embrace your own self and the kind of art you have. So instead of
Yes.
trying and copying what the other people are doing. You should do your thing, and that is exactly what they want to see. Whether you're going to use your own skill into your own designs, your own ideas, and how much variety you can present. So as much varied work you can give, as much work you can give, which is not the same theme. So it's not repetition of the same thing in new versions. That would be a better idea. So instead of giving 10 pencil sketches of a person, give architecture pieces or even digital pieces, typographic pieces, all done in, maybe if you're using even the same medium, then take different subjects.
Well, very good point, Shruti ma'am. Thank you so much. We'll be anyway having a session tomorrow, 2 p.m. widely. This is the big announcement for all of you. Join us to get the long session by industry expert, our faculties, NID alumni, top ranker. So all in a one bucket and package. We'll come here one by one. They will give you the classes, strength and all. To attend the live class, right now you are watching us live on YouTube. To attend these live class, contact us tomorrow or today, whenever. The number is 9972046911. There you can connect the faculties. We'll give you everything in a brief, what to do, what next, how you will finish everything in 5 days. That's what we have given this topic brief of this video also in 5 days, NID portfolio, SOP and poster, which you have to make it. And not only to complete, how to score better, because just now the students in bachelor or masters and all having around the 70% marks, you are in so stage. Okay, somebody who is having 80, they are excellent. So we have to target 90 plus. How to score 90 plus in this particular round to get a topper, to become a topper is very important. So we'll discuss there, right, Shruti ma'am, in tomorrow's session. Yeah, thank you so much, Shruti ma'am. I'll continue few minutes with the student questions and all YouTube. Thank you so much for your time. We would it was great you have joined and helped the students, and we would love to see your inputs are for tomorrow's session. There the many students will come to see you. So all the students who want to join tomorrow's session, make sure you contact us. Thank you, ma'am. I'm taking now YouTube questions. Yeah, students, you can ask me your question related to this exam on YouTube now. And ma'am has taken a brief of the portfolio class, which is done right now. So if you have any question related to this, you want to continue that class, please join us tomorrow. We have given a brief to take this. Now I can see here in the chat one of the student questions, which I would like to take widely right now. Raksha Ravi had asked, sir, actually, as we all know that NID have and minimum cutoff for the selection, only few students have been sought in selecting. So anything to get motivated. Well, Ravi, I see you have asked me, please also. This is very important for everyone. We all have this pandemic, very critical situations or time. Do not feel upset down and feel like, bad for anything in a life. Things happen. There is a purpose. There is a reason. There is something behind of it. I would only like to suggest you, please feel free yourself. Like, okay, floating with the flow. Okay, no, I can do it the best, and best is yet to come. I have to put my effort. I know many student, I got the messages by parents or student also. They have taken a drop last year. They haven't shortlisted in any exam. This year they cleared the NIFT as well as NID also. So anything is possible if you will give the time personally, you will focus on it, you will continue. And especially in design, it's way simple. It is not so difficult to develop your ideas, concept, and SOP. And we ensure to help you in this. NID exam will take very seriously and rapidly for next 5-7 days. Make sure you contact the team. Make sure you connect us and do it. Do it the best possible from your side. And yes, this is the time. This 1 week time is very important for all of us. In case if you haven't shortlisted, contact our team. For those students also, we will help you, we will connect you, and we'll give you a lot of information. So those are my words from this session. If you need any help further, contact the team, ask us your questions. We will help you with a lot of the things. We would like to tell you what next to be done. And that's it from this session. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. For your further questions and doubt, you can connect us on Ignite_India. You know what to be done. You need to go follow the pace, be a part of Ignite family, ask your question. Within few hours, you get the answer. You wanna be a part of tomorrow's session? Make sure you register. Link has been shared here. We'll share in the chat also. You may register now for tomorrow 2 p.m. session to get the expert talk and sessions for NID classes tomorrow. Next step is you can press the bell icon button here so that you can see these live sessions on YouTube, which will be helpful for you for your NID preparation. So that's it from here. Once again, I would like to say everybody, thank you. Take care. Take care of your health. Good night. Sleep now. You should maintain a good routine to do well, especially when things are very thoughtful or regular. So that's it. I would not like to take any questions right now and things. I would like all of you to take rest now. We'll discuss on it tomorrow in the live 2 p.m. Don't forget, join us tomorrow. Let us know. And this is not live only on YouTube. It's a live classes interaction. Many times students get confused. So contact us. Contact the Ignite team. We'll help you with this.